First off, let me tell you, Spirit is freaking crazy. Let me tell you, like, it's crazy good, okay? I've got to say, crazy accurate good. I don't know how this thing works, but certainly Spirit has some major tricks up their sleeves, so... I don't know, man. Like, I don't even know what to say, because it's like, it takes an incredible amount of discipline for me not to get on here as many times that I feel the desire to or need to, and yet I'm here like every day almost. So when you see me skip 2 or 3 days, ole mole. Anyway, angels of light and love, I welcome you in. Oh, let me finish that thought. Oh, no, let's invite the angels. Okay. To do your usual wonderful amounts of protection. You did great, okay? You're needed. Thank you. Appreciate it as well. Okay, so yeah, it takes an incredible amount of discipline. And I think there's going to be like some huge benefit to it, and it's really great. However, the longer that I wait, the more messages that come in, that come in, and they compile and they compile and they compile and compile, and it gets so much harder to, so much more difficult to mull through like the whole playlist. Like at this point, for the past few days, I don't know if it's a complete playlist or not, because they're all meshed in all together. And I really don't want to go back and like sort through and add the ones that I had missed, and you know, it's I don't want to be that kind of admin, okay? So if I have to be here every day, then I'll be here every day or twice a day or whatever, and it's not going to hinder me from doing whatever I need to do, okay? But so Spirit, I asked the question, so tell me what's going on and tell me what's not. And I decided, okay, I don't want to use the same usual decks, so I'm just going to grab the fullest ones and whatever I'm, you know, just give something a whirl. And I got these 2 decks, first this one and then this one, because they were like together in a, in one of my romance areas. My divination, subset of genres. Am I saying that right? I don't know, man, dude. It's okay. You know what I'm talking about. So I am shocked. I don't know. I didn't know what to expect, but it's better not to put anything on it. And I got these 2 cards. It was hard to, after pushing the whatchamacallits, the thumbnail thingy, and I got this one right away, but then this one was hard to get. I guess it's hard to get, like, pin down the truth right now. Maybe that's a message in there. And hold on. Okay. What are we gonna say? Well, first off, who are these people that are following me? Like, do not disturb me while I'm out with my kids. Do not disturb my kids, nor me and my kids, or my kids or me while we are out together. I do not appreciate it. I don't consider that help. I mean, unless it's like Terminator situation and you're really there to protect. But no. Nobody gets to dip into our energy or like scoop around the premises or like fuck around with our energy, okay? I do not appreciate that. And Spirit, let's make an extra effort to extricate those people, because that is very disrespectful. I do not appreciate it, and I want to make sure that it is known. Like, I knew that I was going to be seeing more of a crowd because I don't have my retail job anymore. But I really do not appreciate people coming around my family time, nor my kids. So let's go ahead, Spirit. Let's put an extra protective barrier to make sure that things are handled accordingly. Okay? Okay, so I can do my job here. And I don't have to put any lights out. Okay? Thank you. What do you want to say about that, Spirit? Do I have an agreement? Do we have terms, Spirit? Because I'm not good with that. So my echelon energy, I know there's a lot of protection there. So let's see. What do you say about that, Spirit? I know I can get very angry sometimes, but I really don't appreciate that. Like, if you're really going to help me, you have to have a certain realm of respect. And so I know that the people that come closest to my auric fields, as well as my children's, I know that they're not helpers because they have other agendas in mind. That's disrespectful. I know that the people that are the most helpful are the ones that are, you know, not trying to dip in. Anyway, 10 of Cups in reverse. The Fool card. I don't know what to say about this. I mean, 10 of Cups is always like an abundant card, even if it's in reversal. But you got to take it into context. Like, that flat out does not make me happy. Like, I will walk away from that. That's basically what Spirit is saying. Like, walk away from anything that really doesn't make you happy, because at this point, you know that it's legit. You're not just making, like, whimsy decisions. Like, that's bullshit. Okay? Dude, yesterday, like, I would not call this out unless, but this was like, these people were like dipping into my energy, like, particular set of guys, like in lumberjack, like type of like, you know, flannel and whatever clothing. I was in the freaking candle aisle at random, and like, it was empty there. It was fucking empty there. And then, sorry, I don't need to cuss, okay. And with my kid, and they pretended like they were interested in candles for as long as I was there, until I started speaking some things into my head, you know, telling them that they were not welcome to do that. You can't be doing that shit, okay? Like, dipping into my energy, like, right over, like, basically just straight there, like, trying to, like, get a freaking candle. No, excuse me, nothing. Like, the behaviors didn't match, okay? It was not. It was not for reals. That was not okay. Like, 3 or 4 times. And then, like, another, like, hoodoo Santeria lady. Another hoodoo lady. Like, in different aisles. Actually, no. One was the same aisle. Like, as soon as I was like, no, we're going. They dispersed, basically. I went into another aisle. Same shit. Another, like, hoodoo type of... hoodoo. Was it hoodoo? I'd say more of, like, hoodoo voodoo. I don't know. Less Santeria, more hoodoo voodoo. Yeah. Fucking deodorant. Oh, sorry. Deodorant aisle. No, it was like, what was it? Lotion. And I separated from my son for a second. Kind of tested it out to see what would happen. And I saw that the lady was watching whatever, she was pretending on like purchasing stuff, but she was actually watching like what my son was like shopping for. I don't appreciate that energy. So, yeah, let's just handle that shit, okay? Like, to me, it doesn't matter. Okay, we're going to put 10 of Cups in upright. Okay, I'm going to cut it into death. Yeah, okay. And then, so the Fool card in reverse. Actually, I'm okay with walking away, yeah. Into something new. 9 of Swords. Stress that. I cannot stress that enough. Like, to me, it doesn't matter what gifts you bring to the table. If you, like, what you've done, like, Mother Teresa, like, in the past for other people. But when it comes to me, like, relatively speaking, my effing energy, okay, I have to consider that. because that's my primary notes to go on. Yeah, I won't allow for disrespect. And I've already like thought about like all the conversations. They weren't even conversations. I was being talked at work. I won't allow for that. And I am going to make sure that I keep like my shit together, because nobody's forcing me, nobody's twisting my arm or doing any of that stuff when they're talking at me. Okay? So I can kindly stand up and let them know when they are through cooling down. Let me know and I will come back and we will have a conversation, a discussion about this. But I do not deserve you treating me like this. There are no grounds except your needing anger management and your understanding of the situation to account for that. And the only way that can happen is if we have mutual respect here. And right now, you're not gaining any of mine. I don't need to say that part, but you know. You know. All right. Let's move on. So tell me, Spirit, what's going on? Okay. What's going on? So this one is the World card, closure, and then what peeked out over there is the Nine of Pentacles in reverse, and it's, what did it face? The Hangman. Okay. Okay, I can do this. All right, so closure of cycles, but it's not without like opening of wounds, okay? At this point, like for those particular situations where there's like gaping wounds that are obvious, like that they were existing, that's a pre-existing condition before I even got there, before they even considered me. That was a pre-existing discussion with the world. That was already laid out, okay? That was already open wounds. They were just kind of like hiding it, masking it. Whether or not they realized it, that's what was happening, okay? So normally we would say like, okay, that's a huge bullet wound. We're gonna go, oh, hi. No worries, but I'm saying, oh. Thank you. Well, you have a good time with your day. And safe travels. That's funny. Okay. But normally with the bullet wound, you would say like, okay, you have to apply pressure, right? Actually, I have no idea in first aid on that one. But I would guess so. You apply pressure to the wound. But here they're saying like, just step away from it. So Spirit's like saying, for real, that's correct. You are correct in closure of that cycle. That's the only way to heal it, is to let people see what it looks like without your involvement, okay? And especially if you're stepping away from it, just like you observe it, you kind of talk to it a bit, or talk about it surrounding the subject, but you're not going to get involved in someone else's because Nine of Pentacles in reverse in this context is what do you call it? When somebody latches onto you, when what is that called? I forgot. Spirit, what is that called? Dependent. But there is another word for it. It's like they need to feed off of another energy in order to hold ground there. So, yeah, just like, you know, my hands are tied. The most professional way to deal with that is to say like, hey, we have some important things to do. Are we done here? This is not accomplishing anything. In all due respect, there are so many things that you have assigned, or there are so many goals that we have to achieve, and this is not one of them. Yeah, I think that's it. I think that's the way to do it. So I think that's still not addressing the issue about handling certain situations. And I think that's a kind of a passive aggressive leadership way of doing things. It automatically commands respect, but at the same time, I think something still needs to be said on my behalf. So what do I say? Because let's say somebody's entitled in their position and they feel like they can talk to you like that. They're not going to give a shit whether or not you appreciate being talked to like that. So what commands respect while addressing the issue is, besides how that worked out, how do I say that? What do I need to say to them? Because that one day, and then the consecutive day after that was, that one day was enough. I know that people would walk out. Like, it's not going to be effective if I tell them, good luck finding someone who will put up with your shit. Because even others that are there know exactly what that means. But how do I say it? I think I'm just being straightforward. Like, I don't deserve to be talked to like this. Not only am I new here, but I think there are a lot of factors that are not being being misconstrued. There was a changeover, and even though you acknowledge that, you contradict a lot of those points made by the way you are treating me right now. And if you expect me to be representative of your team, then you should not be treating me this way, because it tells me that I am also equivalent in dealing with matters in such a way, whether it be to the team or directed at the expanded form of the team, or even customers. I think that's correct. If it gets to that point, then we'll go there. But otherwise, I think that's the expanded form of where I will take that, okay? All right, so that goes under judgment. Now, what goes over the Ace of Swords in reverse? Archangel Michael here, underground. Okay, Archangel Michael. Archangel Michael has something to say about this because it laid right underneath the Tierra del Fuego. The Queen of Wands in reverse, the Six of Wands, the Page of Cups in reverse, the Five of Pentacles in reverse, and again the Hanged Man on the last position. Ooh, Archangel Michael is insanity. I don't think I will have to say anything at this point. The message is received. When I work within these networks of like semi or maximum occultists, word travels fast. Like the frickin' grapevine is the wine vine. Is insane. So yeah, I really won't have to say anything. Like, I can just hold the magic to myself. because trying to extend, if I ever accentuated the how do I say it? If I accentuate upcoming situations in order for me to be able to verbalize that, then that's someone's misdoing, okay? Like, if I do that, then that's my misdoing. If somebody else does that, that's also their misdoing. So I'm just gonna, like, leave it, you know? I've already communicated that out to the universes. The message is received. Therefore, the Six of Wands. And your bird can sing. Okay. So there's some hidden, what do you call it? Like, really undercover, super secret admirers for sure. But like, this is also being able to admire myself for it. Like, low-key, I'm proud of myself for being able to speak up and like address these certain issues, because I really don't know if I'm going to show up here every day and I'm going to address like certain real life situations. Then like, so be it. That's fine. It's good. It's good practice for the interim while I'm, you know, gathering other parts of, you know, my business ready. Yeah, there's that. Five of Pentacles in reverse. So there's no lack mindset here. We're investing the Five of Pentacles, and we're gonna put it in its place. In pocket, my dearies. Again, looking at things, is it abstractly? Looking at things like they're a Picasso picture. Like, it's supposed to be like that. It's like, what do you call it? The artistic way of working with pixels. Yeah. Definitely. Okay, so that's what's going on. Okay. Anything else that you want to say with what's going on? Yeah, there's just, and I thought about it. I tried to like psychoanalyze myself with the head counts here and the views and this and that. And I really had to think of, I don't know. I didn't really have to like put that much thought into it. It was just, if things are like on the lower end of the spectrum, maybe that's a good thing. I mean, it's always going to be a good thing, but it's like, I know what I produce, so I know that there's a certain reciprocation with the world. So whatever that means, I know that it's supposed to be equal in weight. So if people are protecting me, if protectors are protecting me, to conserve my energy, to because they know how much I feel, how much I'm receptive to, then, and if they're keeping it to a confined crowd, then I know that it's meant for who it's meant for, the messaging. And so I guess I don't feel bothered by that anymore, because I see that the messages are being disseminated through other channels, and and that's good, because like, I saw the replies on certain feeds, and I'm not trying to be judgmental here, but I cannot relate to the crowd. I don't understand what, I don't understand it. I don't understand. So I'd rather, how do I say it? I'd rather not be consumed by extra administrative work that doesn't add to my life. So it's great to know that I'm helping people out. It's great to know that I will be receiving, and that I'm constantly receiving a return that will only escalate in its nature. And I'm going to leave it at that. It's good. So I thought inversely, okay, so if my numbers like skyrocket, should I be worried? And I still didn't click with that part either. I think it's just more of, if that happens, that happens. But it's just knowing that there's a lot of constructs in this world. And I know with the exposure physically in my physical realm, that I've made an impact, an imprint, and left an imprint. So it's good. It's good. We're continuing to do the work together. Dude, with the whole money management thing, I thought I was gonna live a simple freaking life, let me tell you. I thought, like, okay, I'm gonna make myself some coffee, because I just remembered, hey, we have a coffee maker. We have coffee grinds. We have these things, right? One, we didn't have caramel, that's fine. We have, what do you call it? Condensed milk left over from, like, Thanksgiving making stuff. And for the, like, I just saw, like, a little dab of, like, freaking mold in it. And I don't know how it got there. I don't understand. Like, we just had condensed milk sitting in there for, like, months and months and months and months. And it was, like, spotless. But I still threw it out because I didn't know. That just didn't sound right to me to possibly use. So this new can has been open for less than a week, and it just had that little spot. Like, I thought I kept it, like, I kept it clean. I don't understand, but there's, like, a little piece of freaking mold in it. I don't understand. So I threw that out, or, like, I just, like, oh, I washed the spoon and I grabbed another, like, scoop, and I'm like, okay, let's just gamble it. Then I made myself some coffee. I was like, okay, okay, we had no creamer. Okay, we have milk. Okay, that's fine. And then I was like, okay, I'm good with this. As I was pouring it, I was like, that's good, that's cool. Hopefully I didn't put in too much milk, because it's not, like, you know, getting any color. As I was pouring it to the top, I see, like, another set of mold, like massive amounts of mold, like the larger spores. And I was like, what the frick was this? Please don't tell me that's mold. Please don't. What is, did that come out of the coffee maker? Or was that, tell me that was, like, the condensed milk, like, it just got colored or whatever. No. Whoever used the coffee thing last did not clean it out. And so there was massive amounts of mold there. So it's like, dude, I just wanted to have a simple, and I was just gonna have a yogurt for breakfast, and then, like, there was a pile of freaking dishes, and so, like, I did the dishes. I was like, let me just do this real quick. Let me just do that real quick. And then all of a sudden, after my freaking coffee, I was like, let me just wait to, like, do this while my coffee is doing its thing. No. The coffee the yogurt was not cold anymore by the time I was able to get to it. So, like, here I am with my, just trying to, like, get through this thing. Life is not that hard. I know. Life is not that hard. But the things that you would gauge to be so simple, it's like, I just wanted to start off my day correct. Is this incorrect, Spirit? Is this what you're telling me? Like, that I'm bound to have some incorrect spots? Like, what does this mean? That are you just testing out my resilience low-key so I don't have to go through, like, the bigger bullshit? Or will this help me through the bigger bullshit? Because let's just be thankful, okay, that I got to have this experience to, like, chip away at the big ones. 7 of Pentacles. Be patient. The ish is coming. You don't have to fly from here to there or whatever anymore. But something like lighting the fire underneath me and having the faith to do so. So it's, again, they're saying to chill out, okay? So is this still what's happening? Yeah, it's happening. It's like Piñata Time. Interesting. Okay. Ace of... yeah, look at that. See, it's like... it's Piñata Time. That's insane. That's weird, Spirit. You're weird. Yeah, Queen of Swords. Like, yes, things are coming at you, Tina. Don't, it fell upright. So yeah, things are coming at you. But not only that, like these drops, these divine drops. Like Eye of Ra is crying. Like, I think not crying like as in sadness. I think it's kind of like laughing at it, you know, like a madman. Like shit is like in a flurry, and you just like laugh at it. Okay. Yeah, it's shaking the piñata time. After it has like fallen off the string, you just shake it out. Shake it out. So yeah, stuff is coming to me, and I already got the vibes and the feels for it. I think there's just some real haters out there, but then there's actually some really, you know, I don't even think that this is really hater energy here. I really don't feel like that. I feel like people have their own shadows, and like this is like Game of Thrones, where like all the dragons are I almost said attracted to her. I meant to say attracted to her, but they wanted me to say attached to her. So we're very much bonded with all these dragons and beast mode energies that have eyes on the world. Like, dude, like each one has 2, 4, 6, 7, 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 2, 4, 6, 7, 2, 4, 6, 2, 4, 6, 7, 2, 4, 5, 2, 4, 5, 4. Yeah, so all eyes. All eyes. So these are definitely strong energies, highly networked, that have visibility over many areas. And they came in like poof energy. Do you see like the rocking it, you know, all the stars? Oh gosh, this is star energy too. That's interesting. Okay, there's 2, 4, 6, 8. There's 8 dragons here, 8 beasts. So they're all coming in to communicate. Hello, my echelons, doing great. Oh look, and I can see like my foundations are already highly visible or highly transparent. I feel like that, yeah, because they gave me chills right there. So yeah, so these certain beasts, even though they're very well managed, I hear sirens. They're gone now. But these certain beasts have certain shadows too, and they have here. They do. They do have certain shadows, and it doesn't have to be like their own personal stuff as well. They also have like these mega fans that are like super, like, I don't even want to say geeked out, because that's like the harmless version of it. This is these are people that have a lot of imbalances, that are attracted to these, yeah, beasts. Dude, they're coming closer. So my echelon energy understands this, okay? And this is the absolute truth of it. Piñata time. Just be patient. Patient, Dina. It'll rain down. But it's a good rain. Okay. Okay, Archangel Michael, what do you want to say? What do you want to say? Oh. 2 of Swords, faced by the 3 of Wands in reverse. Yeah. Ooh, this is, there, Archangel Michael does not want to budge. It's like closed mouth, like, nope, lock and key. Blocked from saying, like, actually, it's prohibiting from saying anything further about it, because ships are freaking in. Okay. I don't have to really wait for anything. I don't have to wait around for anything. Just do as you please, Tina. Enjoy your freaking life. Like when I told you about like having to clean up my area, and like feng shui the heck out of my place, It wasn't that was the cumbersome part. It would be that I would have to, in order to lift this table that this thing is pinned underneath, I would have to take off everything off of that altar. That's already an effort in itself because there's so much on it. Then I would have to remove all of the things from the cabinetry, and then I would have to try my very, very best, because it's so heavy, to lift it up and pull the thing out. And then I would have to move another altar over. And it would just be like, this would take probably half the day in order to do this, just so that I could have some open room so I could do some yoga, or like just have my time, you know, to stretch, to like, you know, have my wingspan. It's time for some changes, maybe before the new year. Maybe that's achievable. But like for this moment in time, Spirit's like saying chill, because that's why I had to ask Spirit for some advice. What do you think about this? And Spirit's like saying no, no, just yes. These things should be feel-good energy, not like cumbersome weighing you down, okay? We have a lot of blessings. Even one altar less, tons of blessings, you know? Okay, oh yeah. All right, we already got Archangel Michael. So top of the deck, that can be told, is 7 of Pentacles in reverse. Yeah, harvesting time. What the heck? Wait, Spirit? Why would Spirit say that? I think they're different perspectives. And because, because I'm talking about a particular topic of an issue thing. People like freaking following me, and it's not even really, I don't like that interrupting energy where people try to dip into my auras. It's very disrespectful, and also for my kids, I really, really do not appreciate that. And that's the kindest way of putting it. So I told my son, I was like, I will make it known. I will for sure make it known. So I want to say it doesn't happen again, but people will know that is that's like a point where you get dinged. Not just like, we're not talking about a single point where that I'm not okay with that. And neither is the divine. There's something about my voice here. What's going on there? What? Who's not wanting me to say something? Weekend. Something, I don't know. This is a play on somebody has been weakened this weekend. Because this is 8. This is strength. Trying to pull onto something. Cords. Yeah, I think somebody was trying to pull on, like, do energetic cords, like pulling. But because they did that, that was a major offense. So I think, what is somebody got weakened this weekend, like whether they got sick or I don't know what. Or something became very stagnant in their life, like, excuse me, yeah, I just burped. Something got very fixed. What do you call it? Someone was very stubborn. It's not just like a direct, there's something that got mirrored and also deflected. So it kind of like that energy ricocheted into something, like my energy, like, how do I say it? It's like, like it ricocheted, and then it created this cord, this bond of like how I felt about it, depicted like somebody particular in their life, somebody special in their life, that they were, that was also relevant to whatever they had going on. Like they became stubborn as well, because like I'm not I'm not budging on this energy. Like, that's the way I feel about it, and that's the way it is. And I have the support from the divine. So in order for that person to get it, or those people to get it, you know, that's part of the karma, is that they're going to have to witness that on their internal life. Someone's gonna, like, stand their ground. Oh, that's interesting. Okay. So there's that. Okay. So, since we did a crossover on that, okay, then one goes over here. So in the future, that's not what's going to be going on. Okay, that one. The Hermit card. Yeah. Yeah. So this is casted divine protection for that. Like a cloak to be put on me. Yeah. You know, it's so weird because I am not used to seeing Roman numerals like this, because it looks like also the variation of strength, you see. So usually in Roman numerals it would be IX for 9, and we see it like as like an extra 1-up shield to 8, you know, the way it's written. So yes, because Archangel Michael is also a scribe, because the sword is air, is the plume, is, you know, a feather, is truth, etc. So it's written. That's for sure. Okay. Woo, that is crazy. I never noticed that, you know? Okay, so bottom of the deck is the Devil card here. Bottom of the deck here is 6 of Cups in reverse. Again, we see polarizations here. So we have people who are very well into their addictions and that are not expressing themselves as, like, you know, upstanding kin energy, okay? But like in reversal, if I'm just to look at their soul, truly the desire is there, the longing is there. They're just battling some addictions. But I can't let people walk all over me. I can't let people like do whatever they please, even if they don't really, that's not their primary intention. They're just like wrapped up in their addictions. I have to be able to set my foot down as just any of my crew. So undercover, I do have solid kin. At a soul level, I do have soul kin who can battle out these addictions. I think that's just part of one of the challenges that they encounter in life, you know, if that's surface level. Yeah, okay. Last things to go with, Spirit, because I'm starting to get hungry. King of Wands. The Lover's card, which is kind of like a face card, in reversal. And 4 of Swords. Okay, and then let's get clarifiers for that, Spirit. Or Archangel Michael. Yeah. Oh, what is that? 9 of Cups. Extroverted. I think Archangel Michael is happy with what we've said this far. So I think this is underlying energy, like an underline, not just an underlying energy, but I think that's like, I am the emphasis. Like so Archangel Michael is so awesome. So because it landed like in my inbox, like on my doing side, like so, and in my present almost future state. So Archangel Michael can already see that the upcoming responses are very relevant. 10% battery, relevant to the here and now, very much tied to the here and now, that I'm very present. Oh yeah, I do feel like a lot of tingles. Archangel Michael is saying that that I'm very much present in my truth, and that's solid. Like, it makes them happy. So I looked at like voodoo, hoodoo type of religions, and the tie into when Catholicism or Christianity came on over. And I mean, I already kind of like knew this when I said it, but like I've never received like a this is when to mention it, because I've known it for, I don't know, at least a year, or a year and a half, but this is like in that particular reading, that was the first time that I was ever like pulling from the memory, like this is where you say it. Whereas before, I don't know. I never really, like, I just forgot about it. So anyway, I forget what they call him. That energy. But it's very much true here. Yeah, so I'm very much trusted in that energy here. Okay. Okay. I mean, I can use that and say that's going to underline whatever Spirit says here, because, you know, Archangel Michael is just the right-hand sentience for Spirit. Okay. So this, again, when we're talking about the dragon energy, like it's very superior king energy, if not emperor, or the emperor disguised as one of the kings, but it's very much strong
energy.
We have the King of Wands here to display the area of networks, and we have the Four of Wands clued in at the base, his foundations. So he's all about home and hearth as well, like the primary like feels of it, which is what landed him in his position like steadily. He may indulge in like a couple of vices, but it's not even like that major. Like this person can go cold turkey if he wanted to, like the drop of a hat. Like it doesn't phase him. He's like that good. But he's, you know, he's human, so he's like, I live a human life. Dude, there's nothing to, there's, I don't know, I feel like that's irrefutable energy right there. And so they're teaching me the ways of all of that, so that's what's happening. Oh, that's cool. Dude, I have the best of the King of Wands energy right here. These are people who have class. Regardless of what neighborhood they like live in or what their lifestyle is, they do have class. Because you see, I don't know why it's depicted here, but like it's very much in the architecture, the build of the temple. Some windows have that like arch right there. You don't see that in like all communities. So, and the crown molding, like, it's basically saying like the home and hearth version. And this is somebody that's also very grounded. Like, they can be old fashioned, or they like to like go camping outdoors, etc. So there's a King of Pentacles hidden here as well, but they're basically a showman too, because you see the red curtain behind him. Yeah, there's a lot to this character. So, like I'm saying, that depicts the best of the best King of Wands energy thus far, especially within my learnings here. Like those are really those are really good mentors. Like to have a King of Swords as a mentor. No offense, Archangel Michael, but I'm just saying, like it's the discoveries and the way to go about those learning. That learning mentorship program is, I would say, not as light, not as it's definitely not like the King of Wands or the King of Pentacles. Okay, so we're just gonna, but this is really really good. Yeah, and I think that's why there's an elevated aspect. There's so many reasons why Archangel Michael is helping me out, because that's like the most supreme way of assisting me in like the King of Swords type of energy. So we have like the tarot cover card here, with the Lover's card in reverse. So there's like just some really really strong bonds undercover. There's things that are to be unfolded, like as they come in. But this is like, do you see? That's one side of it. Then there's the other side of it. That's the Empress. So do you see what I'm saying? Like, there's an intro. And I think this is very much singular, because I'm not just gonna like be with anybody. You know what I mean? No, I'm not gonna, no. I'm not just gonna be with anybody. So there's something very strong here that's foreboding. It's like, onto the new deck. That's so weird. But right now there's like some thought, there's some healing, there's some contemplation, there's some I'm hearing restructuring. What? There's a little bit of a dance to all of this in digesting. Okay, this is I don't want to say the tango. It's kind of like an old-fashioned do-si-do. I don't even know how the do-si-do goes, but it's, oh, you know what recently came up on my feed? It's it was Diplo and another lady, and I haven't seen this in a while, this music video, but like, it was do-si-do, and it's kind of like that dance right there. I forgot what that song is about, but I bookmarked it because I knew it was supposed to, yeah, I have lots of chills. I know it was supposed to come in for a particular reason. Like, I don't even know if, like, the people that I, like, channel music from, because there's such a huge range, if they're, you know, practicing or spiritual or whatever or not, but I get the feeling that those who don't have woken up to the realization that their work is like divine, is how do I say it? That's they wouldn't even use that word. Their work has purpose. It's not just for like personal gratification, for the to know what you can make, like to do what you love doing, and seeing like your crowd, your fans, and also like people vibe with it, but also like spirit, the like utmost divine vibes with it, that those are resources, like freaking textbook material that are upgraded, and it's like footnote fashion. So it's very worthy of you know, it like I feel like that. And I was like, darn, I totally forgot about that song. Why didn't I channel it when I last mentioned something about a do-si-do or, you know, square dance or whatever? But like, no, Eminem had a spot in there, and like that was legit. Because like, I know that was 100% legit. If I had this, it would just be like, this, everything applies within its own timing. So this one applies here. Anyway, that's like a long ass message here. But I'm going to go and get one more card in the middle of it all. Seven of Cups. Dreams. Dreams. Oh, okay, I laddered into this. Two of Wands. Oh, make plans towards your dreams. Duh. So I think we have some aspiring artists, or I feel like that. It looks like somebody's about to get married. You see, like, they're getting ready. They're getting ready for this commitment. So, let's, oh, you know what they're saying? Keep to plan. The things are kept to plan. I like it. Yes. With, dreams and, oh, that's so cool. Yeah. Because why would I talk about so much of, like, that thing? And so I think there's some, aspiring music artists as well. Aspiring is really not the word to do that, because it sounds like so like, oh, you're just an intern. You're just studying, and you're just barely getting, no, that's not what that's. So this is Taurus, huh? Are you saying that one of these cards depicts Taurus energy? Because I don't know my astrology per card yet. Yeah, also some Viking energy here, because like I just did that and it sounded like a blowhorn. I don't know, that's the first time I've done that. So I feel like we're supposed to get some runes here. Runes. I forgot where my runes are. Actually, I remember. Give me a second. Hold on. Give me a second. Oops. Leslie. Runes. Actually, no. I don't remember. I don't remember. Okay, that's okay. I will pick a rune, like random, for the thumbnail or something like that. But it's time to go now. I gotta go. I gotta eat. I gotta do my day. But thanks so very much. Oh, there's a lot of admirers already in your dreams, embedded in your dreams, for sure. You see? A lot of people, a lot of sentience bearing witness to like what's about to happen with your commitment. Oh, you're a Taurus. Oh, okay. Well. Yeah, a lot of people bearing witness to that. Apple of the eyes. So, what you already have admirers is what they're saying. According to your dreams and whatever you like, grail you choose, that is correct. And this is very what do you call it? Prosperous, like resilient, because although it's on fire, it's like an evergreen. So that's crazy because evergreens that can also produce fruit. Come on, that's amazing. They can last through fires. Okay, so something about the apple tree. Whatever that means to you, there's something nostalgic there, at least for me. But I think that's it for now. So thanks very much for tuning in. Why did you retract your message when it was very like chill? I don't know, man. It's okay. I gotta figure stuff out. Why did you do that? Why did you do that? 10 of Wands. Oh, it's out of protection. That's all. That's all. Yeah, no worries. Yes. That's weird. I don't know. People have their reasons. Okay, it's okay. All right. So upon closing these portals in this reading, I send all energies back to their appropriate locations outside of mine, assisting with a sequence of rollout. In light and love, I close these portals in this reading. Now.